Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman, and I'm on the crappy webcam. This is a video response to the Judean one, and I found your video interesting. I'm in the same boat. I'm agnostic, and I believe I've read all the material that you have, and we have a lot in common. So YouTube has been a great experience for me, and I have not watched all of your videos. I plan on doing that. I plan on watching some right after I get done with this video, and maybe we can talk back and forth. And a lot of times what I'm finding is that a lot of people become disillusioned about some of the theories or hypotheses that are out there, and that changes their view of religious literature, and they never go one step further and say or think about it's just that, a hypothesis. And that's what all this stuff is. We don't know what the original writers intended, and some stuff might make more sense than others, and we may use it as facts to win debates, which is perfectly fine, because that's what the other side's doing. But we also need to be able to turn them off and think about the literature itself. So what I had to do is turn off all the scholars. I had to turn off Ehrman, had to turn off Borg, had to turn off Crossan, had to turn off Eisenman, and all those guys. I go back and read the base literature so I knew it. Had to go reread Josephus, after I read Atwell. Yeah, it was very enlightening, but I'm not saying it was the 100% truth. And what's amazing is Atwell's theories are very good. I wouldn't put it past the Romans to be doing such things. They did it to the Greeks, and it was part of the assimilation process, and also the part of the conquering process. And Crossan talks about it in his book, God and Empires. I think that's the name of it. But anyways, I have the scroll books, and I one thing that really saved religion for me was the writings of Joseph Campbell and his ideas, and Young and all those guys, because they put it in a different context on how religion functions within humans, and gave really good ideas about the subconscious and how religion can be used as a positive tool. And the definition of religion has changed, and our expectations of religion have changed to where religion no longer meets those expectations. So you say, well, what do you mean? So, like, rather than being Christian and running around and proving that everything is true, the texts have a lot more to say, and can be used in many different ways, rather than just being proven that they're true all the time. To me, I don't have any problems with any kind of contradictions. People will always be people. That's the way the texts were written, for better or for worse. And a lot of times the law codes were implemented to preserve societies from being assimilated in with other societies, and preserve a national and cultural identity within other nations. Because in the ancient Near East, it was all slice and dice. So everybody had the same problem. What am I going to eat tomorrow? Who's going to come into my country next and take me over? And how will me and my people survive that? And also, how will I survive it personally? So a lot of times religion gave an individual a place in the society and within the universe. And I believe today we're using it wrong. We're using it wrong. So I see religion as a form of expression. All these pieces of religious literature are expressions, kind of like art, kind of like music, kind of like dance, and it's amazing. So all these things are art forms. These pieces of religious literature, art forms, which can be viewed and interpreted, and we can discuss the techniques. We can discuss how they were put together. We can argue about it, but the original artists aren't around. It's a cheesy excuse, but it's true. Original artists aren't around, and we can't ask them. But we can still feel the culture through these pieces of art, we can still feel the passion through these pieces of art, and we can still feel the difficulties of life and the happiness of life through these, and they can just exist, and we can enjoy them rather than run around proving that one theory is much better than the other, and that you absolutely need to believe in this one way to obtain some kind of eternal life. But I'm agnostic, and I think I need to be that way in order to avoid being partial to any one belief system. Love Judaism, love Hebrew literature, read a lot of Christian literature, Buddhism, things like that. And right now I'm going through the book of Mark. So take care, friends. And hope you stay on the Judean one. And maybe we can recommend some books. A book that I would currently recommend, and if you send me your address or through private message, I'm not a wacko or anything, I'll email you an extra copy of Myths to Live by Joseph Campbell. Maybe you already have it. I don't know. But take care, friends. And remember, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking